kitchenettes, welcome to Mom's Kitchen. So this is like the first video of the year. First off, Happy New Year. It's been like months since I have filmed a video, so I'm like very excited. This is a new year. A lot has happened the last couple months and I've been super busy. Ran a marathon, got a new house, so we've been moving and now we're all settled in, and now I'm back to show you some simple foods with the family. So today we are going to make baked salmon with lime, honey, and over a bed of couscous. You could use brown rice, you could use white rice, basically anything you want to use, or just cut out the couscous. That was simple. I didn't show that. Maybe that another video I can show you how to make couscous, but that was packaged, straight from the package, so I didn't want to show that. But I got fresh salmon, and I made roasted potatoes with asparagus. If you hear that in the background, that's the dishwasher running, so hopefully you don't hear too much of it, but I'll try to turn up the volume. But anyways, if you want to learn how to make this, please stay tuned, watch the video. Remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe since it's been a while. So thank you, my little kitchenettes. Thanks for watching, as always.
So I'm going to start off by, I already washed my asparagus and potatoes. All I'm doing right now is just chopping it up and taking off the stems off the asparagus. I'm going to quarter all of my vegetables, the potatoes and the onions. You can use any type of potatoes. I use regular Yukon potatoes, and then to add a little bit more, I added just regular russet potatoes. But use whatever you have. There's no need to buy anything. If you like sweet potatoes, go ahead and get sweet potatoes. But I use whatever I had in my pantry. So that's it. That's all I'm doing right now. Okay, so now all our vegetables are cut up in a pan. I'm now going to season it. Very simple here. We're just going to do some black pepper, salt, balsamic vinaigrette, and some EVOO, which is your extra virgin olive oil. I eyeball it, so if you want to measure it, I will add the measurements in the video as well as in the description of the video, just to use as a reference. But seasoning is, you just kind of just season it as you feel that you need, and then you can always add more later. So Once it is seasoned, you're going to mix it really well, and then it's going to bake in the oven with the salmon. After the potatoes are done, you want to spread out 3 sheets of foil and spray it very well, like I did here, over a baking sheet, because the salmon's going to go on top of there, so you want this to be sprayed well. I have this gorgeous piece of salmon here. It's a whole salmon and it's so beautiful. It's just waiting now to be seasoned with all the goodies. Now I'm ready to make my marinade that's going to be poured over the salmon. I have about 3 to 4 cloves of minced garlic, 2 limes that I cut up that we're going to freshly squeeze into the melting pot, 1/3 cup of butter. You could use unsalted or salted, and 1/4 cup of honey. So all I'm doing right now is just melting everything together, whisking it, and this is going to be poured directly over the salmon foil pack that we had made. So now that our marinade is done, we're ready to pour this over our salmon. We're just going to pour it right on top of it, get it all over, and we're going to season it pretty well with just pepper and salt. And this is going to be packaged up nicely and cooked in the oven. Be sure it's already preheated if you haven't, at 375 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes depending on your oven. And this is going to bake with the potatoes. So after about 30-35 minutes, I took it out and I checked it. This is how you can check to see if your fish is done, by piercing it with a clean fork right down the middle. And if it comes out clean, that means it is done. Now all I'm doing is just adding some more garnish, which is some dried parsley. You can use fresh. I didn't have any, so I used dry to make this a pretty dish. I pulled the potatoes out after 40 minutes and I stirred it, and it's looking really good and really succulent. So I can't wait to bite into that. But all I'm doing is just stirring it, and we're ready to plate. And here's the final product. Isn't it beautiful? I just want to show you real quick that you can drink this with any white wine. I'm using my favorite, which is Chardonnay, but this is great with Pinot Grigio or Sauvignon Blanc because it's a fish. As always, thank you for watching, and please come back to Mom's Kitchen.